Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Kaale, Cloud Wanderer. And I got would like to say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that Happy Kwanzaa, all that good stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna throw that out. And today's my this evening guest with me is Anya Arnold. She's the OCB wellness pro. And she said talk about her story. How you been?
I've been good. I've been good. Everything's just been really relaxed and kind of back to normal a little bit since show day, but I've been doing well.
Yeah. Did you enjoy your holiday?
I did. I did. I love coming back home, visiting my family, seeing some friends. So it's always a good time when I get to travel and spend time with people I'm close to.
Okay. What's your plans for the New Year's coming up?
I wish I could tell you. I do not know.
Okay.
Uh, I don't know. I don't think I've asked too much about it. I've just been trying to relax as much as possible since competing. So any chance I get to just sit and not do anything, I'm taking it. But we'll see. We still have a couple more days if anything pops up.
Yeah. So I learned about you on Instagram. You're a OTP Wellness Pro, and you're a dance instructor of Shine. Is, is that something that you came up with? Is this your company or a school?
No, Shine Dance Fitness is actually a company started out in Idaho, and we have instructors all over the country and other countries. So I first started as a student, I want to say about 3 years ago. They had a group of ladies who taught the class locally in Richmond, where I currently live, and I took one class and I came back every single week. I loved it. Dance is my background. I grew up dancing all through school, college, even professionally at one point. So then, after a couple of months of becoming a student, I said I wanted to get my certification. So I got my certifications to teach fitness classes, and I started teaching right then and there. I think as soon as I got my license and stuff, I might have started class a week or so after.
Yeah.
And I've been doing it for 3 years now. So my third anniversary was October.
Okay.
So I love it. The classes are amazing. The group of ladies who attend, they're amazing. It's so much fun. It's like an hour that I get to not think about anything, move my body, um, and I really enjoy it.
What's the classes like?
It is cardio dance fitness, so a lot of our routines are rooted in jazz, ballet, and hip hop. So you'll see a lot of those styles throughout the routines. You'll hear a lot of those terminologies throughout the routines as well. And it's just basically a high energy class. When you come to my class, you know you're going to get a lot of energy. You know we're going to have fun. I like to sing when I'm on the microphone. Don't take yourself seriously when you come to class. Just focus on moving your body and getting a great workout in, which is also part of the fun. You don't realize you're getting a great workout in because you're just dancing and doing what you love.
Yeah. Not too long ago, I was talking to somebody that she teach dance and stuff. She's on Instagram and she do like these videos on her roller skates and stuff. And yeah,
I've seen some stuff like that.
yeah,
But no, we are not on roller skates. We're just in sneakers. But either way, it's a good time. I enjoy it.
yeah. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, did you ever do like plays or I think musicals or anything like that?
No, I didn't really have anything on stage as far as like performing arts is concerned outside of dance.
Yeah,
Um, so recitals, I had that every year. But no, nothing else on stage outside of just tap, jazz, ballet, college performances, nothing like that. And then I was an athlete growing up, so I played a lot of sports. But as I got older, I had to hone in on one thing, and that one thing was dance. And that's been with me since the very beginning.
yeah. Somebody told me one time, it got to be a passion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. And
yeah,
that it is. That's I say that's my first love is
yeah.
dance. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. So how did you join the OCB? But before I even ask you that, how did you started your bodybuilding journey?
So bodybuilding was never something that was on my to-do list or something that I wanted to accomplish. It kind of just happened. And it happened because about a couple years ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I was coming off of being a mom again for the second time. And I was just doing like in home workouts and stuff like that, trying to get back into shape. And I had got to a certain point where I was like, okay, I've done enough for what I can do on my own. I need to join a gym. I need to get a trainer. So I just did my little Google search and found a local trainer in the Richmond area. And that trainer owned a gym, and she just happened to be an OCB Bikini Pro. So I just was going consistently to her gym, and it started to become conversation after a while. And she was like, "I think you would do really well in wellness." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Like, no, I would never do that. And then we started talking about it a little bit more. And finally, I was like, "You know what? I'll do it. Why not? Why not?" Um, and just from there, we sort of hit the ground running. Uh, October of 2024.
Okay.
I want to say I started prep for my debut show. So I trusted her just from working with her and training with her from years beforehand. So we already had built that relationship. She wasn't unfamiliar to me. Um, and yeah, she just trusted and believed in me since the very beginning. And I don't know where I would be without her. She's like my soundboard, and she keeps my mind together. But yeah, it was never something that I wanted to do. She just suggested to me and guided it from day one. And
Like,
that was,
is she still with you now, or as a coach?
she's
Okay.
been my coach the entire journey that I started bodybuilding. Yeah.
What was your like? How? What was it like preparing for a show for you?
Well, I've done two shows. I did my first one and then the last one where I got my pro card. Both preps were very different. The first prep, I would say I had no idea what I was getting myself into.
Mm,
Once we really got into the thick of it and I started to learn about macros and tracking my food, I mean, I was doing everything wrong. I was doing everything wrong. All of this was completely new to me. I had never done it before in my life. So I had to become acclimated to that lifestyle, eating right, eating enough, eating frequently, and learning how my body responded to different foods and things like that was a challenge. And the training itself was very meticulous. It was consistent to where I had never done any sort of training like that before, especially working on different muscle groups. And it was long. My first prep was, I want to say it was like 36 weeks.
mm,
It was a very, very long prep. Um, but I stuck to it and I said, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to see it through. And I'm not going to quit no matter how I felt. So my coach was absolutely there to keep me encouraged and motivated. And that show went well for me. Once it was time for me to hit the stage for my debut, that was a good show.
yeah. Was it hard for you, like for your to adjust with your family? Like,
Yeah, I'm a mom. I have two babies. So a lot of the time, especially this my last prep, I would say they felt it the most because I was tired a lot of the times. I couldn't always do things with them because I needed to
yeah,
rest. They came to the gym with me a lot. The gyms that I trained at had kids club, and I brought them with me if I needed to train, and I didn't have anyone else to watch them. So some days they were okay with it because they enjoyed kids club. Other days like, oh mom, we gotta go to the gym again. Like, yeah, sorry guys. Um, but they were just as involved or affected by my prep and training as I was. But they were happy for me once they saw mom brought home some hardware and things like that. But no, it affects everyone that you're close to when you're in prep.
Yeah, it's a different world.
Yeah.
No, yeah, this like, oh, hey George, how you doing? Good evening, folks. And he got a comment. It's a lot to be on prep and taking care of a family. Yeah,
Yes, absolutely is.
yeah. Well, I could show you some clips of you in action on
Oh my
stage.
gosh, have I seen these before?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, this is pictures. This slide I got. Yeah. So this is like
Eh,
was your first show.
yeah, that's the Atlantic Super Show.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. He looks nice.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, the memories.
Yeah, like this, you started in 2024.
Yes, my prep started fall of 2024.
Okay. Like, what was that like? What was it like? Other competitors, a lot of competitors in wellness. Where you at?
I Yeah, I would say wellness is prevalent locally to where I am, at least within the DMV area. And then with it being my first show, I really didn't have a lot of knowledge of who was getting on stage, who had competed before. So I was sort of walking in blind. I didn't really have any friends in the industry just yet.
Yeah,
Um, but it's a you versus you sort of sport. So it really doesn't matter who shows up as long as you show up as your best self. But at the time, no, I didn't. I didn't know anybody. I was a new kid on the block.
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. I've been to a few shows. I mean, they seem supportive, like OCB. They're like more of a family.
Yeah,
Yeah. So,
yeah. I can say that for sure. I've met so many great athletes in this short amount of time that I've been doing it, male and female wellness, men's physique, figure, all kind of athletes. And that's one thing that's been consistent through everyone that I've met is it's like a family, and everyone is very supportive and rooting each other on. And we're like waiting or we'll attend each other's shows. So yeah, I would definitely agree with that. That it is very family oriented through OCB.
yeah. Somebody, George, have a question. Was wellness your first choice?
It.
Well,
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, I was about to tell him that yeah, your coach suggested that you do wellness.
Yeah, my coach suggested I do wellness. She just looked at me and I how I'm naturally built, so to say. Um, she's like, wellness, that's you all the way, which I can agree with. I'm lower body dominant. So yeah, she chose wellness for me, and I think I do okay.
Mm. Like how long you intend to stay at the OCB? Like, would you want to do an NPC show or natural NPC?
Definitely stay natural.
Okay.
Um, Crossing organizations, I can't say that it's been something that's been a thought of mine since competing is still very new to me.
Yeah.
But I don't see why not.
Yeah.
I don't see why not. All anything's an option for me, as long as it still fits within my morals and the values that I have for myself.
Yeah. So I got more clips of you on your Instagram.
Wait, where did you get these?
Yeah, I hijacked. I downloaded them. I downloaded
Oh
them.
wow.
Yeah, that's what I do. I take the clips and put it together. So, yeah, you look nice. You look really
Oh
nice.
my gosh. It's in
Yeah,
my bathroom at home.
yeah. Well, you married or like what's your husband have to say about you competing?
No, I'm not married. I'm divorced.
Oh, okay.
I
Oh,
um, but I did this for me.
yeah.
I did this for me and all the other moms and women out there.
Was you nervous like at this moment or
I would say I was nervous, maybe peak week and the weeks leading into peak week.
yeah,
But being on stage isn't unfamiliar to me. just from my dance background. So being on stage was comforting. So when you're back there in the wings, it's like, all right, it's game time. So you sort of hype yourself up and try to get involved with the crowd as much as possible. So being on stage is comfortable for me, but in this capacity, it was completely different.
Yeah, yeah, he looked nice. Yeah,
This was so
yeah.
much fun.
Yeah. Oh, you said he asked, "How old are your babies?"
Yeah, here's one right now. My youngest, who keeps popping in and out, he's 4, and my daughter is 10, and just as tall as I am.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Wait. Let me see. And take your time to make that choice to cross over. Do you want to like plan to like move up to another division, or you want to just stay wellness?
I would stay in wellness. I feel that my body type fits what they're looking for the most compared to anything else. But I love figure, and I think if I wanted to, or if I had to choose, I would be a figure girl. But I don't think my lower body would allow it.
I mean, you don't see. I don't know. You don't see. You don't look. That off to not be in figure. I don't. You know.
I don't know. We'll see. But if I had to choose, it would be figure.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah. So, did you knew that you was gonna turn pro on in
No,
that last show you did?
absolutely not. No. And the closer I got to the show, and I started sharing what I was doing with like close family, friends, people who were also competitors, they kept saying like, "No, honey, you look good. You look like you could win." I'm like, "Stop." I mean, that was obviously the goal that I had, but going into it, no, I'm very hard on myself, and um, I try to do everything the right way, to the best of my ability. So I live in my head a little bit too
Mm.
when it comes to doing things and executing them well. So I had no idea. My coach would say it often. She was like, "No, I think you can win." I was like, "Are you sure?" Like, she's like, "No, you look good. I think you can win." And I was like, "Okay, well, let's just keep pushing and see what happens." But no, I had no idea that I would win because you don't know who's showing up. It's you against you, um, and it could go either way. You really have no idea how the judges are going to feel that day. So no, I had no idea. I was hoping to, but yeah.
What class you was in? Like, was you?
I competed in open and masters
Uh,
for wellness.
did they have like a B, or C class or anything?
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know. I want to say no. My open class was one group of ladies, and so was masters. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Alright. Like how many like competitors there were like with in your show?
Okay, for open, I believe there was like 5 or 6
Yeah.
of us, and masters maybe 4 or 5, from what I can remember. Because honestly, everything's still a blur from that day. It happened so fast. We were just lined up and ready to go on stage. But I want to say those are about what the numbers were.
Mm. I know like the shows I've attended, they probably like for wellness, it's probably that amount. Like sometimes in women's physique or in figure, they'll have like the same people, like three people competing against each other and stuff. Like
Yeah,
have like an open class. Maybe they'll add somebody else that's different on stage. Yeah,
yeah. And
yeah,
then a lot of the girls who are like debuting or do novice, some of them I've noticed they don't compete in the open class for
mm,
whatever reason, or they're not eligible for masters just yet, even though it might be a bigger open class. Um, but yeah, wellness is up and coming to OCB. From what I'm seeing a lot of new wellness girls, and I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
So we're getting bigger.
Yeah, yeah. I've been tuning in. I mean, I think what was the last show I watched? Yo, check the P. So I forgot the name of that.
The Chesapeake Classic.
Yeah, the Chesapeake. Yeah, this lady I know. I interviewed her, and she turned pro. No, it was a pro debut, and she
Hmm.
got like second place. Her name is Nicole Strauss. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
I was
she,
actually supposed to do the Chesapeake Classic when
yeah.
I stepped off stage the first time. My coach and I went back to the drawing board and said, okay, well, which show do you want to do next? And that show was on my list along with another one. But sometimes things don't go as planned, so I had to push back a few times. But I landed right where I was supposed to be.
Okay. It
That was
takes
a
a
good show.
lot of time to get conditioned as a natural competitor.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was something I struggled with for a long time was my conditioning and getting my body fat down to a number that was comfortable. I'm not gonna say comfortable, but just would give me, the wellness look. So yeah, conditioning. I spent countless amount of hours doing cardio. And if anybody were to ask me what is my least favorite part about training, it's the cardio.
Mhm.
It is the cardio. And I mean, my coach and I went back and forth about doing stairs, doing incline walk, how long, do this amount of minutes this day, and this day do another amount of minutes. So we played around with cardio and my food a lot. But yeah, conditioning was something that was not my strong suit at all.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be. I know that's not easy, for bodybuilders. Somebody who's conditioned.
Yeah, it's very difficult, at least for me. At
Yeah.
least for me. And then I was still teaching classes at one point, and that's cardio too. So I was very active when it came to that.
Do you think you got good genes, good genetics?
I will say yes, I do. A lot of the women in my family are shaped like I am,
Okay.
my mother included. So yeah, genes definitely play a huge part in it, but you got to do the work yourself too.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not very easy. There's another clip that you and I.
Ah,
Yeah. Yeah.
there she is.
OC3 Pro card. Yeah.
There
Yeah.
she is.
He asked, "What was the judge's critique from your last show?"
Mm. So feedback that I received from the head judge, they definitely wanted me to have bigger shoulders. They didn't say anything I didn't already, well, I wasn't expecting to hear. Bigger shoulders, of course. I would more conditioning. I feel like you can never get enough conditioning. Bigger calves, so I've started working on calves, and then I also need to increase my glute hamstring tie-in more as well.
Mm. Do you
Yeah.
watch do you look at other bodybuilders like in the IFBB Pro or anything like that?
I do. I catch
Mm.
some stuff online, but as far as like studying them, so to
Yeah,
say, not too much.
yeah. Or you just like focus on you majority
Yeah,
of the time.
I'm
Yeah,
focused on me, and I'll will tap into some other people who I admire just for research purposes. Ask a lot of questions. I ask a lot of questions amongst other wellness girls, just to share information and kind of exchange notes with. So yeah.
yeah. I mean, it got a lot of OCB competitors in Instagram. Some people I could reach out to, some people I'm not able to. Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah.
Where would you want to compete next? Like in 2026. Do you want to compete in 26 or
For sure, absolutely. And why not do the most prestigious show in OCB, which is the Yorton Cup.
Okay.
I feel like if you go pro, you have to do the Yorton Cup, right?
Yeah.
So
That's the
that's
Miss Olympia.
yeah, exactly. So it's
Yeah.
like a no brainer. You gotta do Yorton. Um, but we'll see if anything happens before or after that. But um, I got Yorton's in my mind for sure.
Mm, mm. What's the point of having bigger shoulders? It's like tell a bikini competitor to have bigger back.
OCB likes the capped shoulder look, and it gives you a more defined S shape when it comes to the wellness girls. So shoulders is something that I've been mindfully working on uh, in my off season, and I love a good shoulder burn. I love a good shoulder burn. I'm doing all kind of variations of raises and trying out new machines in the gym. So I'm taking what they said seriously and applying it in my training now.
Do you get stressed out at times? Like to the point
Now,
where oh,
now not so much.
okay.
Um, Now not so much. I would say I'm more focused and I understand the journey and the process. That's one thing that I had to learn a few times during my last prep was to just trust the process. Because like I said before, I'm an overthinker. I'm very hard on myself, and I sort of need my coach to reel me back in sometimes. And I know that she knows what she's doing. She wants to see me win. So just trusting the process has kept the stress away from me. And knowing that if I just keep doing what I'm doing, showing up every day, putting 100% in, it'll pay off.
Like outside of bodybuilding, like what do you and dance? Like what do you do like to do to relax, or you go to movies, or you go to well, I don't know if you probably don't go to movies. So
No,
you,
I like a good movie. I'll go to the movies by myself. If there's something that I really want to see that's in theaters, I'll go by myself. Post show, I've gotten back into cooking and baking. So that's something that I grew up doing as the oldest daughter. I was in charge of like cooking and baking and stuff like that. So I've been trying out a lot of new recipes lately. Of
okay.
course, like the healthy alternatives to like classic favorites. And right now, my banana protein muffins have me in a chokehold.
Okay.
I absolutely love them. Simple ingredients, healthy, clean ingredients, and uh, there's like there's a few things that I've been making, but those banana nut muffins and sweet potato muffins, they're number one on my list. So I enjoy baking, cooking. I find that relaxing. Um, just having a cup of coffee or some tea late in the evening and just relaxing, sitting on my couch. Um, I enjoy that. Watching Food Network and trying new restaurants. I do that too. I like to. I'm a foodie. I like to eat. I
Yeah.
like to eat.
Yeah, maybe me and you could go to restaurants
Yeah,
sometime. I'm just
yeah.
joking.
I could put a plate away now.
Are your muffins that good?
They're amazing. I've
Okay.
passed some out to some close friends of mine, and they're like, "I need the recipe." I'm like, "Wait, guys, can't give you all that." But so far, I haven't gotten any bad reviews, so that makes me happy.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I know that there's food that they have like gluten free, and they got vegan type of stuff, big vegan type of muffins, and well,
Yeah,
not just that, but like sugar free and all that type of stuff. I don't know.
I'm not at the gluten free stage yet,
Yeah.
but definitely natural sweeteners, no added sugar when I do my muffins.
Okay. You don't get too addicted with food or anything like that, right?
Yes,
Oh,
yes, I get it. Yes, if I make something and I love it, I will eat it for weeks. Weeks. And there was this one point in time where I was making this Philly cheesesteak bowl, and coach was like, "Okay, we can't eat this no more." It came to that point in prep where I had to put my bowls away, and I could have cried because it was so deliciously amazing. Um, but no, I will eat the same thing for weeks at a time if I like it.
Let me see. Has the rest of your family attended your shows? That's a good question.
Yes, my family has attended shows, and um, they really weren't too knowledgeable on what bodybuilding was, so it was very foreign to them as
Yeah,
well. So they didn't really understand too much about it.
right.
Um, but my family's super supportive. Friends are super supportive. And then once they attended shows, they learned something. So they're like, "Oh, I didn't know this is really what it is." So they enjoyed themselves also. But yeah,
Yeah, I
I
mean,
have a supportive circle.
yeah, it's a learning experience. Like you kind of don't understand what goes on in it, like on the process of it, and especially
Yeah,
like in other divi- like organizations. It's very foreign, like
yeah,
they have like point I forgot the name of it. You probably tell me, George probably tell me. It's the point on thing, something point. But it's a lot. It's I'm telling you, man. It's like you don't be. It's not like other sports where you just understand. And even with other sports, it took you time, but it's very confusing. You know.
and coming into this, even I learned a few things because I hadn't been around it either. Didn't have any friends who competed. My cousin, she's actually an OCB bikini competitor,
Okay.
um, but I had never attended one of her shows before or anything like that. I just knew this was something that she did. Um, and then my uncle, my mom's older brother, he used to compete way back in the day. Um, but I had never attended a show until I had interest in doing one.
Yeah.
So it was definitely something that I learned about along the way too.
Yeah. That always happened. A lot of competitors, they really didn't have any knowledge of the sport, and eventually something kind of lures them in,
Hmm.
and and it becomes like an addiction. Yeah,
Yeah, I can say that. I've been bit by the stage bug.
yeah. So he says, also the cost to compete as a woman is a lot compared to men. Guys just wear banana hammocks and board shorts. Yeah,
Yeah, competing is not cheap at all. And I would agree to that. It can be a lot more expensive for women than men. I mean, we have all the aesthetics of hair, nails, makeup, all of that stuff. Our suits
yeah,
are expensive in themselves compared to, I know a lot of the, forget the name of the company of the shorts that I'll see the guys wear, or the speedos that physique will wear. But no, our suits will run you a decent amount of money, a couple $100. So yeah, it's very expensive, and that's something that I learned also the first time around. Was like, whoa. And then you got food, and if you're eating like premium, organic, clean, nutritious food, that's going to cost you as well. So yeah, it can definitely get expensive on top of gym memberships, paying for classes, posing, all kind of stuff. So yeah, fees to register for shows,
yeah.
OCB memberships. Yeah, it definitely adds up.
I guess the reason maybe why it's so expensive with the women because it's more of a standard with the women more than the men. The men they could be all bulky and stuff, and it's different classes with the women. They got bikini, they got physique, and and well your division, your organization don't have women's bodybuilding, but even for women's bodybuilding, it's not it, it's a different criteria, and some people may not. ain't crazy about it, and all kind of politics.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, either way, if you go competing, it's something that is an investment, and
Yeah,
depending on what category you compete in, I guess it can range as far as what you're gonna output financially.
yeah.
But I would say definitely be prepared and do your research beforehand, because I had no idea. I was just like, okay, I know I need this, and this. So I'm just pay for it. And it wasn't until like I sat down and did my calculation. I was like, wow, spray tan. Yeah, I had so many unexpected fees that no one really told me about. Um, but if it's something that you're interested in doing, definitely look into ways to save, or just be prepared financially to make the investment.
Yeah. You think you take like time off from the sport?
I would say now, if you want to consider this time off,
Yeah.
but I am not thinking about the stage anytime soon.
Yeah.
'Cause I was in prep for so long, up until when I first started, and then I did my first show, and then we just moved right on into improvement for November. So it's been a while since I've been a normal person, so to say. And I still got to celebrate my birthday. I was in prep during my birthday.
No.
So I'm enjoying just having this free time to spend and travel with and see my family and friends, and not be so like meticulous when it comes to training and what I'm consuming. So that's less of a stressor that I am enjoying right now. And just being a mom, doing things with my kids that I wouldn't normally be able to do if I was in prep. So if you want to say I'm taking now up until when I decide to get back on stage as like a break and starting my next prep, then this will be it.
Yeah. How far would you want to keep competing?
As far as like the future after next year,
Yeah. Like I don't know. I'm just asking, like, cause it's a lot what you doing.
it is a lot. It is a lot. Definitely want to get back on stage 2026, but I don't see that being my final show
Okay.
next year. Mm-mm. So we'll see. I'll probably take it at a much slower pace and not be so excited and inclined to jump right back on stage. But I don't see next year being the end for me.
Okay.
It's
Uh,
something that I would like to keep doing.
Ladies have show day expenses, and he says, would you like to be sponsored?
We do have show day expenses. I forgot to include we're polygraph tested, and that's an additional fee
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah.
Um, and I mean, who wouldn't want to be sponsored? I'll accept if it makes sense.
Yeah.
Not closed off to it. So yeah, I actually just recently did a partnership with a fitness brand and health wellness company. So I'm excited about that. So yeah, I'll enjoy sponsorship.
Yeah. He also says bodybuilding is an investment in your body and discipline.
Yeah, definitely an investment, and I'm the type of person that once I start something, I have to finish it. And then it's not just me. I have a coach, and I don't want to let my coach down. I don't want to get fussed at. So I want to show up as best as I can. And the discipline is, it takes time to get used to, and just consciously making the decision day in and day out to uphold the commitment to yourself, to uphold the commitment to your coach, because this is what you said you wanted to do. So let's do it. And no matter how you feel at the end of the day, I mean, I could be sick or dealing with my kids being sick. Gym is closed. Okay, I still got to train. How are you going to get your cardio in? You got to find another way. And that's the discipline that I had to, I don't want to say deal with, but I found myself having to maneuver a lot this last prep. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my body was so tired at a certain point, but I said, you know what? I kept the vision very clear and the goal very clear. I would have a gallon of water with me every day that I drank. And most people don't know this, but I would write OCB Wellness Pro on my gallon of water. So no matter how I felt, I always had the vision in the forefront and the goal in the forefront of my mind. That was my why. That was why I was working so hard, because this is what I wanted. So that's something that kept me going throughout my prep too.
Yeah,
Just
that's
having
not
that
very
visual
easy.
reminder of this is what you're doing this for.
Yeah, that's not very easy. So that's I like with the macros, like what was that like? You always had to count like how many calories you had like in foods and stuff.
Yes, I remember my coach saying this, like it was yesterday. She said, if you can't track it, you can't eat it.
Mm,
Um, and the beginning of, prep, I was consuming more calories, eating a lot of food. So
yeah,
until my body got adjusted to it, it felt forced at one point in time. So the increase in macros was a little challenging for me in the beginning. And then, the closer you get to the show, it's like, okay, we're cutting calories. So that was my first cut that my coach did. I felt it. I was like, I'm hungry. What do you do? I'm hungry. I chewed gum like it was going out of business.
mm.
Gum was my best friend when my calories were cut. And I still chew a lot of gum. I'll go to the store and pick up 4 or 5 packs.
I
Uh,
like gum, but after a while, when the sugar's not there, it's like
oh yeah.
you want to throw it away. I can't eat gum. I can't. I'll eat probably like a peppermint or something like that. Or,
No, I didn't have any. It was all Trident sugar-free gum for me.
yeah,
And if anybody like asked to get me anything, I'm like, give me some gum.
yeah.
Give me some gum. But yeah, gum was my best friend.
But
When I had those hunger and cravings kick in.
what you had grilled chicken or every day, every night or
Egg whites, oatmeal, grilled chicken,
yeah.
white fish, asparagus, spinach, fruits, veggies for months.
Mm,
Months, rice cakes, nut butter. Yeah, it was very unexciting.
mm.
Rice, sweet potatoes. I mean, I knew what I was eating every day for months at a time. And it
Don't
got
sound
to a
too
point.
bad. Was it? Oh, I don't know. Well, it depends on the portion that you got. Maybe that's bad. I don't know.
uh, Eating the same thing for like 3, 4 months is not fun. But I would try to season it differently.
Yeah.
So one week I might do Mrs. Dash lemon pepper, and another week it might be roasted garlic seasoning. So that's how I sort of kept the excitement in my food. But you got to get creative somehow. But no, I ate the same meals, egg whites for months at a time,
Yeah, I've had egg whites before. You know,
and I
I don't
hate
do that
eggs.
every day. You don't like it?
I hate eggs. No,
Oh,
I do not like eggs, egg whites, nothing of the sort.
mm,
But I knew something that I had to learn to like, or at least put up with, if I wanted to see the results. So I ate the egg whites.
yeah. Well, that's the life you chose.
Exactly. Can't complain about it now. Just do what you gotta do.
Never let yourself down. It's important to do this for yourself.
Yeah.
He says consuming mass quantities. And somebody says Sam Woods, she needs that Willy Wonka drink that tastes like meatloaf. Yeah, I never heard of that one before.
That was funny.
Mm. Oh,
Uh,
that's the oh, I get it. It's the Willy Wonka. I haven't watched that movie in years.
yeah.
Yeah, I
I,
think I seen that one time, and that was it.
it's funny because after I did my spray tan for my first show, I didn't know that I was supposed to cover my face, and I looked like an Oompa Loompa because of how the spray tan looked. I was in a panic. I hated it. I called my coach, and yeah, speaking of Willy Wonka, I look like an Oompa Loompa. My spray tan was so bad on my face. Oh man, I think I just found the picture actually. Yeah, it was terrible.
Well, I would say keep going at it, till you can't do it anymore, and yeah, that's all I could say.
Yeah, what's the saying? The moment it stops, what is it? Something if the moment it stops, I stop having fun with it. I'm done with it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm still having fun right now.
All right. Well, that's good. I'm glad you enjoy. I'm glad you're enjoying your moment, and hope you do well in 26. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm enjoying myself so far.
So I'm gonna let you go, and yeah, Happy New Year.
Thank you. Same to you. I enjoyed this. I appreciate you reaching out.
Yeah, I appreciate you. All right. So I'm gonna wrap it up, and I thank everybody for coming in the chat and yeah, supporting, yeah, like, share, and support Anya Arnold, and yeah. So yeah, so I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you again, man.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.